Hello internet, Pete from the Fat Boy Ball channel here. Come on in, come on in. So as you're aware, when I started this channel with 3 specific goals in mind. The first one, obviously, losing weight. In fact, losing 9 stone in 12 months. And as a lot of you are already aware, I'm 5 stone already into that goal in 3 months. So I'm a little ahead of schedule at the moment. I mean, I know it's as the weight comes off, as I've said many times, it's gonna get harder to lose as the weight comes down. But yeah, I'm a bit ahead of schedule. So it suddenly started dawning on me that the bike ride from John of Groats to Land's End, goal 2, which I thought would be in about 12 months' time, may not be 12 months, not if it continues this rate. Which I'm not exactly sad about, because 12 months would bring me to the end of October, and I'm not sure I'm really going to enjoy riding from John of Groats to Land's End at the end of October. Yeah, it will certainly make it more challenging. However, if it's earlier, a few months earlier, I might be nearer summer than winter, so that would be really good. But that means I need to take it to the second phase. So yes, we had 1 mission, 3 goals, but I always knew that this would be in steps, in phases. The first one, you know, was getting going. The first phase of losing weight was just so that I could get moving and get going, you know. 9 stone overweight, I just couldn't get out. I couldn't do a lot of walking or moving around at all. In fact, part of me, when I originally set the first goal of 9 stone in 12 months, I was like, okay, that's doable. But then I set the second goal of John of Groats to Land's End bike ride. A small part of me afterwards was like, what have you done? That's not a small bike ride. And like, I was, at the time, you know, I was barely able to walk an hour without getting out of breath and without being in crippling pain. So yeah, I needed to lose some weight quick, and I needed to get moving again. And, you know, I was very strict with my routine. I was very strict with the dieting. I was very strict with the fasting. And every time I got out, I tried pushing myself further and further. In fact, I did. Every single time I went out, I either walked further or I tried to do a harder challenge or a harder adventure. And that's pretty much how it's gone so far. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not setting myself a challenge of doing an obstacle course. This is just this is a dog walking field that I'm out in the moment. These girls, they really need to get a bit more exercise. Lola especially has put on a few pounds, let's say, over winter. So yes, so phase 1 was getting moving and getting a load of weight loss off, and we're a very strict routine. And you know, as you're aware, it's been very successful. 5 stone in 3 months was an amazing achievement. But some of you also may be aware that I had a little shock recently when I just had some unexplained flutters of my heart and some dizziness and out of breath, etc. So with that in mind, and the fact that I have lost a load now and I am very mobile, so I'm going to mix things up a little bit and change things a little from the first stage. So the second stage of the weight loss, I'm still going to be doing my OMAD eating, my 1 meal a day eating, and I'm going to be eating you know, the healthy foods, the greens, eating my greens first to make sure I fill up on that and the fibre. And still keeping plenty of protein going as well, to keep my energy levels up and to fast off the hunger for 24 hours. So I will eat once a day, every 24 hours, around 3 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. So that's going to be my dieting and fasting routine going forward. So only intermittent fasting now, every 24 hours. And my usual keto diet and sort of food types for a keto diet. So I'm gonna ease off the fasting that I was doing. I think my body has been through enough for the first 3 months, and I need to step up the exercise routine. So I'm still going to be out and about hiking and camping exactly the same as I have been. That's not going to change. I'm just going to add exercise to it now rather than taking anything else away. So I have dug out, well actually I've nicked my son's mountain bike off of him. It's like a hybrid actually, part mountain bike and part road bike. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to be a mountain bike racer, and I really miss being on a bike. Obviously weight for a long time prevented me from doing that, and then obviously my knees as well. Now I still have an issue with my left knee. In fact, my left knee is, I think it's safe to say it's worse now than it's ever been. My right knee, absolutely fantastic. The weight loss has done wonders, absolute wonders. It's done what I was hoping it would do for both knees. The right knee, I still have pain, and I know there's still damage there, and it's not perfect as it should be. However, I can walk, I can do a hike, like I did that mountain hiking in the Lake District recently, and honestly my right knee wasn't an issue, but even by the end of it, my left knee seizes up just after like a 10-minute walk now. So that's going to be a longer process. That's, I think treatment is the way for that, and we know how long it takes for healthcare at the moment in the UK. So, but I'm not waiting. I'm just going to change my routine a little. So yeah, I've dug out a mountain bike. I'm going to see if I can get back biking again now, even if more of the riding and pressure is done with my right leg instead of my left leg. I need to build my thigh muscles up, I need to build my calf muscles up, and I need to build my stamina up. So I'm hoping that cycling, which is low impact compared to the hiking with a backpack, which is high impact, I'm hoping that as I increase my exercise with the cycling, that I'm able to continue to do so, because I'm not doing it all hiking. I'm going to be in so much trouble when Rose sees how dirty you girls are. It's a good job I've got a towel in the car. You are filthy. So I have a bit of work to do on the bike. I need to add some parts to it. It's got no rack on it. It's got no panniers, front or back. Well, it's got nothing. It's just a basic mountain bike frame. And obviously I want to use it for training, and I want to use it for doing some distance riding to start building up my stamina. So that's going to be that's what I'm up to over the next couple of days. So to the bike. This is the bike that my son has very kindly donated for me. And if all goes well with the cycling and the riding, if it proves okay with my knees, then I'll probably look at getting something myself and letting my son have his backpack. But in the meantime, this is what I'm going to be using for trying out. Nothing too flash, just a Carrera. This is the Carrera Vengeance, so it is going to be a little bit on the heavy side, but that's okay. I need to lose the extra pounds anyway. So I'm going to do a little bit of a tweaking and servicing on it, adjusting the gears. It's sat for a few months outside, so it's probably going to need a bit of a strip down and clean up. But I just wanted to go through a few of the additions that I'm going to be making to the bike. Still got a couple more pieces to go, but I have got the first pieces here, so I just thought I'd go through it with you. Now my intention is going to be to do some long distance rides on this, carrying my gear and equipment for overnight as well. So first addition I'm going to need for this is some pannier bags, and obviously it's just a standard mountain bike frame at the moment, so there's no way to fix panniers too. So I have picked up online, there's a rather sturdy looking frame support bar for holding panniers, 50 kg maximum weight limit, which should be more than enough for what I'm going to need. Just literally bolt straight onto the upright for the seat, and then you have bars that come down to the frame, bolt onto there, and you've got a nice solid frame. Then you've got two pannier bags. and because it's got the flat top as well, you can actually have the pannier bag in the middle. But for now, I've just got the 2 pannier bags to go on, which will hang down, and then later on I'll get a third one, which will then go to the top. Right, so that's the frame for the panniers fitted. Really good job, really good frame actually. Nice quick release here for quick releasing and adjusting of the height. Only a couple of nuts and bolts for the frame, but yeah, absolutely solid. So now, panniers. Okay, that's the panniers done. Dead simple, just 2 buckle straps either side, fixed onto the frame, job done. Next, lights. I got myself some new LED lights, just a simple silicone mounting strap, rechargeable so I haven't got to worry about batteries. Back one done. Same again with the front one. Stick the silicone through the hook, wrap it around the bar and pull tight. Front one done. Now I will actually be getting a bag to go on top here as well, so I've got a bit more storage and also have a waterproof pocket on the top for my phone to go in to use as a sat nav, etc. But I haven't got that yet. The last addition for today is actually more for you guys than for me, or hopefully, which is a mounting for the GoPro, so that I can actually have one looking up at me when I'm riding, and then I'll have the chest mount, which will go forward, showing the trail where I'm going. And there we go, unsuccessfully fitted GoPro mount. Now let's see if this bike needs tweaking, or if it's ready to ride. Well, that didn't last long. Chain snapped. Well, it was really good to get out for those few minutes. Sadly, I need to go get a new chain. I can't believe I'm actually out biking again. I haven't properly ridden a bike for 20 years. And for anybody that knew me back in the day when I used to race mountain bikes at breakneck speed down mountains, you'd know how passionate I used to be about it. And to have lost something from my life that gave me so much pleasure and so much joy was really quite sad. Thanks everybody for watching, much love, and as always, have a beautiful day.